shift workers in hospitals, you are delivered unhealthy treats all the time. And man, is it tempting. In the final part of this series on helping healthcare workers model healthcare, not sick care, we're gonna put it all together. And one important thing we haven't talked about is mindset. Let's try a little exercise. Go over to those cookies next time, pick one up, look at it, lick it, smell it, listen to it. Take a bite and just chew and savor every last crumb of that chocolate chip cookie. I've talked quite a bit about nutrition, exercise, sleep, all these new habits, but where do you start? You start by being intentional with every single thing you do during the day. If you're gonna stay up late and watch a movie, sit and watch the movie and just enjoy every bit of it. Don't be doom scrolling and drinking wine and snarfing cookies and watching Netflix and on your laptop doing work. Just do one thing and indulge yourself entirely in that thing. You've probably heard of the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you're doing your very, very best. 20% of the time you're indulging. Let's start there. Now, as far as these cookies go, it's okay to have cookies. It's not okay to mindlessly munch on them while distracting yourself from feeling those things in your inner life. That's where I think people get this wrong. Back when I was a resident, I was oftentimes in ketosis. Like, I was pretty disciplined with my diet. And then somebody would bring in cookies and I would have a chocolate chip cookie. And sure enough, one of my colleagues would say, "I thought you were dieting." You've got to let those people project all of those things that they wish they could do for themselves while you enjoy your cookie. Now, ideally, you wouldn't be eating a lot of processed junk, right? Obviously. Start with something small, like indulging in your cookie, if you're gonna have your cookie. And then slowly, week by week, add one small thing to your lifestyle that's going to lead to a longer life, better focus, better energy, better libido, and this and that. Let's start with sleep. Start sleeping 8+ hours in a separate bedroom if you have to than your kids, once per week, just once per week for 6 weeks. You're gonna feel great. And when you wake up in the morning and you have coffee, have a single cup of coffee. Heck, have an espresso and put some ritual into it. Put some intention into making your coffee. I, for one, love to have a cup of coffee with a little bit of collagen in it, with some Mushy Love, which is a functional mushroom blend from the same people who make Immunintel HCC. I add a little bit of grass-fed butter, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, maybe some Mucuna pruriens. You can make a beautiful cup of coffee and then enjoy every last drop of that coffee. When you start to pay attention to why cravings are arising, this gets into that mindset piece, which is the hardest piece, because it's not bringing something external into your life to help you correct your lifestyle. It's actually requiring you to take some accountability for how you show up doing everything. If you like having sex, have sex and really, really enjoy it. Don't just do it to get the job done. Take care of your partner, and maybe you don't even orgasm, but just take it nice and slow. Put some intention into how you're touching and smelling and tasting one another. This is the mindset piece that is missing in most health coaching. And frankly, listen, come here, listen. We know less about how cell membranes and mitochondria work than we know about subatomic particles. So let's be completely honest with ourselves. Principles is where it's at. It's the old adage, teach a man to fish and he eats forever. But it starts with you putting some intention, conscious intention, to how you're feeling moment by moment and why you tend to do things as a distraction. Those dopamine hits on doom scrolling or the dopamine hits from those cookies. It's important to put some awareness to what you're doing and why you're doing it. And once you start implementing a single new change once a week, until you're in a position where your skin clears up, your periods return, your hair and your nails look healthy, your breath improves, your libido improves, your focus, your mood, all of those things start improving, you're going to just find that healthy living is your new normal. Now, one last criticism that you may have: I can't afford all this shit, doc. Come on now, get real. Listen, if I wanted to make a lot of money, I'd still be in the hospital doing C-sections and hysterectomies all day. I don't do that. So, I have to consider, what do we really need to buy? We buy very, very little in terms of material stuff. For example, I'm wearing a homemade tie-dye shirt covered in coffee stains because I'm not running for Congress, I'm working out. I don't drive an Audi. I drive a 2018 Nissan Pathfinder with 87,000 miles on it, baby. Which frees up a lot of money in order for us to invest in quality food, in quality water, in quality sleep, and an overall healthier lifestyle. And you can too. I don't want you to be perfect because I'm not perfect. What I want is for you to be better. And that's what I'm trying to do every single day. And again, if we are modeling healthcare and not sick care, then our clients are going to feel inspired. They're going to feel compelled to start changing their lives as well. And the inverse is also true. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.